Hi again, it's Merle from Stewardship Management. Hope you're doing great. It's getting toward the end of August and just wanted to connect with you as we often do with a few noteworthy bullet points. And Meredith and Angela will be joining again here in a minute on this video. And I wanted to take a second and just give a public thank you to them. I've been so grateful for the work that they've been doing on the brokerage side and the management side, and the way they continue to be pressing in and learning and growing as leaders, and working with our team and with you and our residents. And so I'm just really thankful for both of them in their leadership roles. So anyway, I feel like we're in a great position to end the year well. You know, our focus for the year as a team is reaching our strategic potential. Over the last 6 months, we've really had some significant changes at times, and we really want to take those, learn as much as we can from them, and then get stronger, sharper, better, faster. Every time we have different seasons, we want to glean from them what we can, and then use them to get better. So anyway, I really am excited for where we are as a team. I feel like we really are getting the right systems in place for maximum efficiency and results. It is tough to have things as cheap as possible in the maintenance and operations side and still getting that acceptable quality, especially now, you know, with it's a tougher time than usual finding the right subcontractors at the right prices, and with acceptable lead times, and Angela will talk a little bit about that. But anyway, we're really doing our best, and I'm excited for the direction we're heading as a team and a company. And so I wanted to mention that we're also beginning to go through Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, as a team. We just finished John Maxwell's book called Leadership, which I absolutely loved and was really helpful for me, and I hope for the rest of our team. But 7 Habits is a book that has been life-changing for me, and was one of the earliest books I read that really helped shape how I approach business decisions, life decisions. And so I just encourage you, if you haven't read that, go out and pick up a copy of that. We're going through it right now as a team to help us keep getting sharper, better, faster, measure twice, cut once, so to speak, in whatever role that we're in on the team. So lastly, just want to mention that I've been fascinated over the last while with our current market conditions, with the economic conditions. As you all know, we're going through this period of inflation. I just really want to get better at identifying and monitoring patterns. I'm really into pattern utilization and pattern interpretation right now, and just kind of watching, hey, you know, We've been here before as a nation, as a world, with inflation, with unrest, with some of the social dynamics, political dynamics, and what does that mean for us as investors? When is a strategic time for us to maybe to have less money in the market or less money in real estate, and when to take those strategic risks? And so I'm sure many of you are readers and are researching what our current market conditions may mean for us. And I'm right there with you, and I'm really wanting to be at the front of the line of learning how to use our money wisely, when to maybe wait a little bit, when to take those strategic risks. So I hope that's been helpful for you. Appreciate each one of you as a client. We appreciate your residents as always. Here comes Angela and Meredith with some notes from their roles, and I wish you the best this month.
Hi there, it's good to see you all again. I'd like to update you a little bit about some of the things that we're working on the management side of stewardship. First thing is we are continuing to focus on reducing maintenance costs. Please know that we hear you in looking at those costs, keeping renovation costs lower, keeping those service calls lower, and really keeping in mind those P&Ls. Through the month-end process, I personally look at every P&L, and so we really are looking to reduce expenses and get that income in for you. So know that that's very much high on our radar, and it really is a unique time. You know, I was just talking with Merle and Meredith about just the unique season that we're in and trying to find subcontractors for some of those more technical jobs like roof jobs, fixing gutters, some of the tree removals and things that are happening at some of the properties. And it's a unique time with the subcontractors. It seems like a lot of them are swamped with work, which means then prices can go up when their lead times aren't what we would love them to be. And so we're in a bit of a unique time with that, with subs, but please bear with us on some of that. We are definitely working to continue to build those strategic partnerships and keep the costs and the speed when it comes to addressing things at your properties. So that's good, and it's been continued to be a focus. And Tyler, I know many of you have spoken with Tyler. He's continuing to keep our internal maintenance team as strategic as possible, making sure to prioritize service calls that come in appropriately, and being able to keep our team scheduled and moving smoothly. So that's been a big focus in the maintenance team is really being strategic and using your dollars wisely. Second thing that's been a big focus is lease renewals. And I know we talked about this a little bit last month in the video, but lease renewals are still on Johnny and Amy's top on their list, really working to sign those incremental increases with the tenants to make sure that they're locked in at a good place and that you have the security of that additional income for the year to come. And the last update I'd like to give you as well is from our collections team and our finance team. We have been working really hard to have strong collections. In the past several months, we've been very strong in our numbers and our metrics. We are seeing somewhat of an increase in rental assistance applications coming through, a slight increase on the time that it's taking the residents to get their payments in. And so, we do a really good job of using the golden rule and treating tenants how we want to be treated, hearing them out, hearing what's going on, but very kindly enforcing that they have to pay their rent. And so walking that line has been a little bit interesting this month in particular, but we really are on track to have very strong collections again this month, and especially kind of working with those community organizations and kind of creating those long-term plans with those tenants that maybe are struggling or going through a bit of a hard time. So those are the updates. Those are the updates that I have for you. It was great talking with you, and we look forward to working with you.
Hey everyone, Meredith here again. Just wanted to touch base on a couple things. In October, a few of us on the team are going to be attending our Rent Manager user conference, which is, Rent Manager is the software system that we use that's really the central lifeline for our management company. That's where all of our data is stored. How we communicate with tenants is primarily through Rent Manager, logging payments, just really everything flows through that system. So we're constantly looking for ways to grow and learn and use that to its fullest ability, which its capabilities are pretty vast. So we are constantly looking for ways to sharpen our axes and make that process just better, so we can serve you better and serve your residents better. So we really appreciate working with you. Looking forward to the next month coming up, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.